cannot be successful if you don't take the time to work on the 4 steps that I'm going to be talking about today. Hey there, thank you for joining me today. If it is your first time on my channel, my name is Tshepang Boe. I'm here to make your life easier, to help set you up on your wellness journey. So today we're talking about exactly that, how to get started on your health journey. With all of the information on the internet, all of the millions of diets, all of the millions of fitfluencers, where do we even begin? Who do you choose? What diet do you choose? So many questions, so much overwhelm. I'm here for you. That's what we are gonna be dealing with today. You cannot be successful if you don't take the time to work on the 4 steps that I'm going to be talking about today. But before we get into it, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Let's get right into it. The first tip is to get clear on your why. Now, I mean, that sounds super simple. It sounds so cliche, but it is so important. If you do not have a deeper reason for wanting to get healthy, you are not going to be successful in the long run. That's just facts. When I started my health journey, my why was that I wanted to, I'd been wanting to get healthy from when I was in high school. I just didn't know what to do. I wanted to feel empowered. Starting my fitness journey and my health journey really did give me that sense of inner empowerment. If you want me to do a video of my full health journey, please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to talk about that, but I only want to talk about it if it's something that you're interested in hearing about. So really get clear on your why. Now, what does that look like? Something like, I want to have a flat tummy. That's a why, but it's a really short-sighted why. It's only something that can motivate you in the short term. An effective why is something that will motivate you for literally years. So for example, if your goal is to have a flat tummy, ask yourself, why do I want to have a flat tummy? Is it that having a flat tummy is gonna help me become more confident? Or is it that in your family there's a history of type 2 diabetes and you know that belly fat is linked with diabetes and you don't want the situation to get out of control, so you want to lose your belly fat so that you can have a good future? You really need to take the time to dig deep. Most of us do have aesthetic body goals, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but what I am saying is that you need to figure out what underlies those goals. What's going to motivate you beyond when you do reach your goal? You know what I mean? What's going to motivate you when you feel like you don't want to work out or that you're sick of eating healthy? What's going to be that thing that's so powerful in your life that's going to help you to move forward? I would recommend that you spend 5 to 10 minutes journaling about this, and here are some questions that you can ask yourself in your journaling to help you get to the real why beneath your health goals. What does health mean to me? What do I think is going to change in my life when I start working towards my health goals? Who will be positively impacted by me working on my health goals? How do I envision the healthier version of myself looking? Really take the time, because this is important. If you don't do this, you're not gonna last. You're not gonna last the mile. So get real with yourself. Really take the time, because you deserve it. You really do. The second tip is to realize that health is a long-term journey. It's not a destination that you're ever going to reach and be like, okay, I'm super duper healthy, I can stop eating healthy, I can stop working out. The second you do that, you're going to go right back to square one. So health, wellness is really something that when you start, you are making a lifelong commitment. And really figuring out your why is what is going to make you able to make it a long-term journey. So just clear your mind of any of the quick fix mentalities that you may have gained from social media, YouTube videos that tell you that you're gonna hit your body goals in a month or 2 weeks, that this diet plan is gonna make you, I don't know, super duper healthy, all of the things. That's not reality. Change, or sustainable change and healthy change, takes a while, and you'd rather give yourself that time to set up healthy habits, give yourself a healthy foundation, instead of trying to do everything at once, lose all the weight at once. Because then if you do achieve a change in a short space of time, you probably haven't done it in a healthy way. You probably have started damaging your body along the way to reach that goal. And also afterwards, when you go back to normal, if weight loss was the thing that you were working on, you're just gonna gain it right back. So Acknowledge that this getting healthy thing is something that you're going to be working on for the rest of your life. And also give yourself grace. Don't be too hard on yourself, because that can be something that actually holds you back. Let go of any perfectionism. Take it one day at a time. Tell yourself that today you are going to do the best that you can today. And if you don't, I don't know, meet your water goal or like eat the greens today, guess what? The sun is going to rise tomorrow and you have another chance to do it tomorrow. So that's number 2. The third tip is to start small. Oftentimes when we are trying to make a big change in our lives, we try to do everything at once. But going back to the second tip, that you need to realize that health is a long-term game. If you truly accept that you are going to be on this journey for the rest of your life, then you realize that you have a lot of time. You have a lot of time to reach your goals, and you don't need to feel the pressure to squash everything into like a super condensed period of time, because it's really overwhelming when you try to do everything at once. So for example, my mom has been trying to reach her health goals for quite a while, and I was just counseling her on something that I learned in my health coaching program, which is to focus on adding healthy habits instead of telling yourself to cut out all of the unhealthy things. But that's a conversation for another day. But basically what I told her is that, set yourself a small goal. Don't try to do everything at once. And we decided that she would start drinking more water. She would focus on her hydration for 1 week, and then next week she'll add another goal. You can decide on what time period works for you. 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, it's up to you. You know yourself best, so you know how long it really takes you to get into the routine of a new habit. So that's number 3. And then moving to number 4, you need to get specific with your goals. I think most people in the world have at some point been super unspecific with their goals. This is why many of us fail with the things that we want to achieve. It's because we're not specific enough. So you may have heard of this goal setting strategy called setting SMART goals. At this point, you might even be rolling your eyes because you're like, oh my goodness, I've heard this like 100 million times. In which case, same here. I also think it's like one of those super boring cliche things. But oftentimes, we hear things a lot because they are effective. So bear with me. But in case you haven't, SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So going back to the example of my mom and me, just counseling her to just start with drinking more water. Drinking more water, that's a goal. Is it a goal that will set you up for success, or is it a goal that set you up for failure? It's more likely to set you up for failure because it's not specific. So let's workshop this goal together to see how we can make this goal fit the SMART criteria. Firstly, how much more water do you want to drink? We can start off by saying, let's drink 1 additional liter of water for 7 days. That's specific. And now we're also adding the time thing in, because we know that by the end of the day, we need to have had 1 more liter of water than we would have had last week. And then we also know that we need to do this consecutively for 7 days. So now we're specific, we're measurable, we know that we need to drink 1 extra liter of water, and we have the time factor in. Now we're just left with figuring out whether or not this is achievable. How can we make it achievable? We can do that by keeping a bottle of water by our side throughout the day. And then relevant, why does this goal matter to you? Well, you want to get healthier, and we know that a healthy body requires proper hydration. So is it relevant? Yes, it is. So that's just a small example of how you can use this SMART framework to make your goals set you up for success. And they set you up for success because essentially the goal in itself tells you what you need to do. It's not some vague thing hanging in the air where you're like, oh, okay, I want to get healthier. What does that look like today? No, you wake up knowing exactly what you need to do. All right, so those are the 4 tips for, starting a health journey. It's not what you need to eat to get healthy or how you need to exercise to get healthy, because honestly, that is so individual. In our course with the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, one of the core principles that they teach us is bio-individuality, which is basically like the individuality of my unique biology or biochemistry. So that's what bio-individuality means. So, to get healthier, I can't tell you what you need to eat. I can't tell you how you need to work out because I don't know you. I don't know your specific needs. But these are foundational principles that if you put them into action, you will start seeing positive changes. And remember, you're not in a race. You're not competing with anybody. This is just you doing your thing for yourself because you love yourself. You just know that you deserve good things. Also, if you prefer to learn through reading, I have written all of this up in a blog post, which I will link in the description below so that you can read through it in your own time, digest it in a learning style that works best for you. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I really want this community to grow because I do believe that we just need healthier people in the world. When we're healthier, we do better in our relationships, we feel better about ourselves, we show up as better human beings. So share this video and share other videos that you have watched on my channel, because this isn't just about me, it's not just about you, but it really is about everybody, because health is for everybody, not just an exclusive group of people. So yeah, as I was saying, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already, and follow me on Instagram. It's at @IamTshepangBowe. Super excited that you joined me here today, and I cannot wait to see you again next week Sunday. Love you so much, and until next week Sunday, keep well.